now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Casa D18 Studios channel. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you're here with me, and I greatly appreciate that. And it's time, once again, to step into the war zone. That's right, it's time for another edition of the Weekly Acquisition Report, the show where I, the Renegade, show you, the viewers, the latest additions to my ever-growing movie library. Today, we continue our Dollar Tree finds for 50 cents a movie. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another edition of The War Zone, the Weekly Acquisition Report, the show where I, the Renegade, show you, the viewers, the latest additions to my ever-growing movie library. And as I've been doing for the last couple weeks, I've been showing you guys my most recent hauls from Dollar Tree. I've made it well known that the Dollar Trees, near me at least, have recently been having 50-cent movies. I don't know if they're just trying to get rid of backstock. I don't know if they're discontinuing movies as a whole, but I went through about 6 stores that are near me here over the last month or so, and I grabbed a bunch of titles. Some stuff I had never seen before, some stuff that I wanted and just didn't grab, some stuff that I had looked at a couple times, maybe passed on, but because it was 50 cents, I said, what the hell? Let's go ahead and grab it and give it a try this time. So I have a stack right here of 9 DVDs that we're going to go through today. And the common theme with these is that every one of these has an actor or an actress that I really enjoy. And maybe I had never heard of these movies before. I can tell you right now, I've never seen a single one of these. So Renegade, why do you buy movies that you've never seen? It's 50 cents. It's cheaper than a Redbox movie. It's cheaper than a movie rental from your local video store, if you still have a local video store. It's cheaper than going to the multiplex. Hell, a lot of times it's cheaper than buying them at a thrift store. For 50 cents at the very least, you get to watch them once. And if they suck, you can sell them, you can donate them to thrift stores, you can give them away on Facebook Marketplace. There's so much you can do with them to pass these movies on if you end up not liking them. But what's the harm at 50 cents a pop to give them a try? Especially if they're actors that you enjoy. If you enjoy these actors in other movies, odds are you're probably going to enjoy them in this. Even if the movie is a suck movie, at least you'll enjoy their performance in it. And I can't think of a better movie to start with, considering yesterday's new release Saturday movie, Renfield, that starred the lead actor in this, Nicholas Hoult. Collide. I've enjoyed Nicholas Hoult in the X-Men First Class series, like I discussed yesterday on my Renfield review. I enjoyed him in Renfield. Let me go ahead and link my Renfield review up here for those of you that may have missed it yesterday. But this movie has Nicholas Hoult, Felicity Jones, Ben Kingsley, and Anthony Hopkins. Stellar cast right there. Don't know anything about it, but there's some great actors, and Felicity Jones, a great actress. 50 cents, give it a try. I mean, what the heck? A high-speed, action-packed thrill ride is what it says on the back here. Definitely looks like, sounds like it'll be something right up my alley. And again, at the very least, Nicholas Hoult, Ben Kingsley, Anthony Hopkins, Felicity Jones. Good cast. Next one I have has Guy Pearce and Pierce Brosnan, and it's called Spinning Man Perceptions. Apparently this was a Walmart Select movie. You can see the sticker up there. It says Walmart Select. Again, I don't know much about it, but Pierce Brosnan, one of the James Bonds. Honestly, he was my generation's James Bond in the 90s there with movies like GoldenEye, Die Another Day, Tomorrow Never Comes, etc. 50 cents. Give this a try. It looks like it's a French Canadian maybe film because it's written in 2 languages on the back here. It also has Minnie Driver. Again, another good-looking cast here. 50 cents. We'll see what happens with this movie. I also got Denial, starring Rachel Weisz. Of course, I know her best from the Mummy series with Brendan Fraser from the late 90s, early 2000s. The Mummy Returns. Rachel Weisz was Brendan Fraser's love interest in those movies. I don't know much else about this, but I'm a fan of hers. I've enjoyed her in those movies. I know there's a couple other things of hers that I've seen that I enjoyed her in. So right now, not coming to me off the top of the head, but willing to give that a chance. I got What They Did, starring Hilary Swank, Michael Shannon, who we just talked about this past week in 8 Mile. He was Greg Buell. This one also has Robert Forster and Blythe Danner, certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes. It looks like it might be a chick flicky rom-com type of movie, so maybe next February when I do my Valentine's Day / Black History Month films, like I always do, maybe we can work this in there. But again, a pretty good cast. Hilary Swank, Michael Shannon. Again, he was General Zod in Man of Steel. Robert Forster was in Jackie Brown. I know him from Heroes as well. Done a bunch of other things, but those are the 2 roles that I know him best from. This one is opened, but I opened it myself because it was kind of rattling around, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't damaged. It's called The Vault, and it has Taryn Manning, and it has James Franco in it. Again, I don't know a whole lot about it, but it looks interesting. I like James Franco as Harry Osborn in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man series. I know that I know the name Taryn Manning, but again, I'm not sure what I know her from right off the top of my head. But 50 cents, it looks very intriguing. It says 2 estranged sisters are forced to rob a bank in order to save their brother. The heist begins smoothly, but mayhem ensues when the defiant bank manager sends them to a basement-level vault, home to something truly evil. So definitely has a little intriguing description there. Sounds like a heist movie. Sounds like it's part thriller, supernatural horror movie. Going to be curious to see what it's really about once I pop it into my player. Got a movie called Marjorie Prime. This one has John Hamm, Gina Davis, and Tim Robbins. Again, stellar cast. Know very little to nothing about this. I love Gina Davis. I hear Gina Davis and I think of things like Beetlejuice. I think of things like A League of Their Own. I think of things like Long Kiss Goodnight and Thelma and Louise. John Hamm, I'm not as familiar with. I know he was in $1 Million Arm, which was a Disney movie. Tim Robbins has been around a while also. Great actor. I got a film called Breathe, which stars Andrew Garfield, of course, from the Amazing Spider-Man series, opposite Claire Foy. Now, Claire Foy, I don't know much about, but I've seen a lot of her movies popping up at Dollar Tree lately. I don't know what it is about her, if she's more of an independent actress, just hasn't had that big break yet. But I've seen a lot of movies with her pop up at Dollar Tree. But this one with Andrew Garfield, again, The Amazing Spider-Man. He was in, I want to say it was called Click, Click, Boom, a Netflix original movie about the guy who created Rent, the musical. His performance in that was awesome. So I'm curious to see what he does here in a more romantic drama type of film. I got a film called Backup Dancer. This one has Ray Liotta and Justin Bartha, as well as other people. Ray Liotta, of course. I was first introduced to Ray Liotta as Shoeless Joe Jackson in Field of Dreams. And then Justin Bartha, I know from the National Treasure movies. Some people know him from the Hangover movies. Awesome casting there. And then the last film that I picked up, again, we've got Liev Schreiber, who I know is Cotton Weary from Scream. Seen him in a ton of other stuff, but he will always be Cotton Weary to me. It has Ron Perlman, who played Hellboy in the early 2000s Hellboy movies. It's got Michael Rappaport. It's got Jim Gaffigan. It's got Naomi Watts from The Ring. It's a boxing film called Chuck. Again, know nothing about it. Hell of an all-star cast there that I just listed off. Curious to see what it's about, though. I mean, obviously, it's going to be something boxing related. So maybe I'll do a month of sports movies, and we'll do maybe 2 or 3 boxing movies, 2 or 3 baseball movies, a couple of football movies, etc., and just kind of make a whole month of sports stuff. What do you guys think about that idea? Let me know in the comments. But that's my haul for this week for Dollar Tree, and that's still not even everything that I got over all of those trips to Dollar Tree. I still have an entire bag of Blu-rays that we haven't begun yet, and still probably about a half a bag of DVDs to go through. The reason that I've been doing it like this is because I split everything into themes. That way each episode of the War Zone could have its own little connecting thread through it. And I didn't want to overbear you guys with a 2-hour video. I figured if I broke these down into smaller videos, I've got 4, 5, 6 weeks of content. You guys keep coming back to see what's at Dollar Tree for 50 cents. Assuming they're still 50 cents. They may have gone back up to their regular $1.25 by now. But you get to see what's kind of out there in the wild. Do you want to go and try to find these? Have you seen any of these? Let me know. Let me know what you think of these movies if you've seen any of them. No spoilers, of course, as always, but let me know your general thoughts on the movies in the comments below. Have you seen Collide? Have you seen The Vault? Have you seen What They Had, or Breathe, or Backup Dancer, or Chuck? Any of the other stuff I showed off? Let me know. Leave your thoughts and comments. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. And if you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Let's have that conversation and let's have that debate. Let's have that interaction, all that stuff that I'm constantly asking you guys for. Let's engage in the comments below. And make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right here to the Casa D18 Studios channel for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And it's a new month. We're kicking off a new theme. We're going to be taking a look in May at John Wayne Westerns. And we're starting it off with 1930s The Big Trail. John Wayne's very first starring role. Obviously starring John Wayne. Also starring Marguerite Churchill, El Brendel, Tully Marshall, Tyrone Power Sr., Ian Keith, Charles Stevens, Louise Carver, David Rollins, and Frederick Burton. You don't want to miss out on any of that content right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel. A whole new month, a whole new theme. John Wayne Westerns. Renegade, why are you doing that? This past month, movies that star musicians, I did Rio Bravo, John Wayne with Dean Martin and Ricky Nelson. It got over 300 views in a week. I'm testing a theory here. I'm seeing if there's a little something out there. People that want to see me talk about John Wayne movies or old Westerns, whichever it is. So we're going to try something different, test the waters here. I hope you guys will join me tomorrow for the big trail. So, in order to make sure that you don't miss it, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, make sure that notification bell is turned on so you don't miss out anytime a video drops right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel or anytime we go live, as is the case with Statboy Sports Bar, Open Mic Night, pay-per-view PLE coverage, etc. Share these videos with your family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, movie fanatics, cinephiles in your life, fans of treasure hunt videos, fans of thrift store videos, fans of unboxing videos, fans of haul videos, anybody you can think of that would enjoy this content, this video, share it with them. It's the only way we're going to keep my visibility in YouTube's algorithms now that we are a monetized platform. Thank you once again to everybody who joined me and tuned in today and that helped me get to that platform, to that threshold of being monetized where we are now. It means so much more to me than you guys will ever know. And I will see you guys next time.